Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. My name is Joel Leach. Thank you for tuning in to our Texan TV newscast. In campus news, Dr. Laura Bourne issued an email to all students explaining the severity of hazing. She broke down the Anti-Hazing Act of 1987 and the consequences that came with violating it. Bourne educates students on different signs of hazing and expressed the importance of reporting hazing when you see it. Dr. Bourne lists all organizations who have been disciplined by hazing and gives us the status of their probation. In local news, Foster's Home for Children gears up for their annual auction. The Tribune's Autumn Owens reported that the Foster's Home will host its 15th annual auction at 6 p.m. Friday, March 2nd and 9 a.m. Saturday, March 3rd at the Stephenville campus. Friday will kick off the Storage Wars style box lots in the auction barn and continue Saturday with an outdoor auction, free barbecue lunch, silent auction with some big items being auctioned off at the conclusion, vehicles, boats, and fibergrate. Other items will include furniture, tools, exercise equipment, and home decor. In state news, the Associated Press is reporting a new Texas nonprofit promoting crime victims' rights is opposing bipartisan efforts to end cash bail systems that have gained traction around the country, hitting back at one of the few issues that unified advocates on both right and left. Kicking off Thursday, the Texas Alliance for Safe Communities wants to strengthen public safety and curb violent crime. The nonprofit says it hopes to preserve judicial discretion. That means halting bail system overhauls, favoring assessments of defendants' danger to the public. Supporters of such changes say defendants deem little risk to be eligible to be released from jail on bonds that don't require cash payments that will replace cash bond systems where defendants forfeit payments if they fail to show up in court. In national news, President Donald Trump offered support for a limited strengthening of federal background checks on gun purchases Monday, while staying largely mum in the last few days about the victims of the Florida shooting massacre following the escalating debate about controls on weapons. The Associated Press reports Trump gave a nod towards a specific policy action, with the White House saying he had spoken Friday to Senator John Cornyn about the bipartisan bill designed to strengthen the FBI database of prohibited gun buyers. The bipartisan background check legislation will be aimed at ensuring that federal agencies and states accurately report relevant criminal information to the FBI. The White House statement comes as shooting survivors and other gun people press for more gun control and a rising chorus of the grief and activism. The White House says that the president will be hosting a listening session with students and teachers this week and will discuss the school safety within the state and local officials. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. About 100 students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School are heading to Florida's capital, Tallahassee, on Tuesday. They're pushing lawmakers to adopt tighter gun control laws following the shooting that killed 17 people in their school. Dozens of teens lied down on the pavement outside the White House, calling for tougher action against guns. President Trump is offering to support a limited strengthening of gun buyer background checks. A winter storm has dumped a thick layer of snow on Utah. It's blamed for nearly 300 car crashes over the holiday weekend, including 5 involving state troopers. A hockey player from Slovenia is now the 3rd athlete to test positive for doping at the Winter Olympics. The player was suspended from the games and ordered to leave the athlete's village within 24 hours. Shirley Smith, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, from AP are reported by team, the Reverend Jesse Jackson said on Monday he's deeply insulted by a Fox News host attack on the Cleveland Cavaliers star LeBron James and thanked the basketball all-star for standing up for what he believes in. Political commentator Laura Ingraham criticized the 3-time NBA champion for his recent comments about social issues, suggesting that he should shut up and dribble. James has vowed that he won't do that, saying he'll continue to talk about what's really important. Jackson said it's important for James, Golden State teammates, Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry and other NBA players to keep speaking out about injustice and the behavior of President Donald Trump. Jackson, who founded the 2 nonprofit organizations that emerged to become Rainbow Push, said it's star athletes' duty to speak up when confronted with inequity or wrongdoing. For today's weather, the National Weather Service reports showers and thunderstorms with a high of 73 and a low of 41. This has been a production of the Texas TV newscast, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in to Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook, Twitter, and check out our website at www.texasnews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Brianna McCarty, Callie Smith, DeAndre Hogue, and Kaylin Rivera. Have a great day, Texans.